Hello, this is not like the usual videos that I make, but I thought I'd just whip up my phone and see where this thought takes me. I was just getting ready and I was thinking about kind of life in general and like how everyone's living their own individual lives and everyone has their own story and everyone has their own path that they're on. It just kind of led me down the thing is that most of when you're watching this, you don't know what the future's going to look like. You've thought about it in your head and maybe it's given you like anxiety thinking about it, and I don't blame you. Like, you think, what's my future going to be like? If you genuinely think about it, no one knows. Like, no one does. No matter how old you are, no one is certain of it. And I think if there's something that you want to do with your life, like how I envision myself in the future is different to how you would envision yourself in the future. But if there's goals and like something you want to go after, genuinely do it. Like, if you think about it, you can literally do anything. Like, anything you put your mind to, you can do. Like, I know that probably sounds so simple, but if I woke up tomorrow and go, oh my gosh, I want to be an astronaut, I'd look up, how do I become an astronaut, and go and do it, you know? But I think the thing that gets to a lot of us sometimes is the motivation to do so, and maybe feeling like you're not good enough, or what other people would say, or maybe your parents, maybe your family life, or maybe where you're growing up. Like, everyone has different circumstances and different ways of life and what they're led to believe. And some people might say, no, you got to be realistic. You don't. You can literally do whatever you want with this life. And you're only given one. This is your only shot at it. And so I guess now that I'm getting older and I've just entered my 20s, I still feel like 16. I'm beginning to realize like there were some goals that I put aside growing up, and especially through my teenage years, because I was worried about what people would think, or I didn't have the self-confidence. And I think I'm not alone in that. I think a lot of people would feel like that too. I just think we're human to a point. Like, I think we expect a lot of ourselves, especially me, to have it all figured out, or to know what we want to do, or know exactly which path or which step to take next. Like, I think the beauty of life is not knowing as well. And I remember my friend Bella said this to me. I said to her, like, this was ages ago, I said, I don't know what I want to do with my life. And I remember she said, well, that's exciting. Like, that is so exciting. You get to figure out what you want to do. You get to experience so many different things, And then obviously there's people who do know what they want to do. And that's so cool too, because you have a more clearer path. But I think everyone's just living their own different and individual lives, and I think that's so unique and special in itself. And everyone can kind of, like, I guarantee you, if you were to go up to someone and ask for some advice, they would give it to you. Like, they would have something that they've experienced in their life that they can share with you, whether it is good or bad advice. Like, everyone has something to say. So yeah, I just think if there's something that you've been putting off doing, or maybe you're unmotivated at the moment, like, that is so human. I think the first thing you can do for yourself is just take one little step. Just take one little step. Don't overwhelm yourself with the bigger picture, because you never know. Like, you might have a goal and then you might go towards it, and then you might pivot and you might change, and then like the path might go off, but that is so exciting. I think it's kind of fun not having an end result in mind, because then it leaves the opportunity and like possibilities open to anything. Like, I don't know, I just think life is so cool, and the possibilities of it are endless. And I think the older you get, the more you realize you do have to just stay true to yourself, because when you're in college and when you're growing up, like, a lot of it is based on the friend groups that you're in, or the trends at the moment, or all of that. But I think when you grow up and you start to just be on your own time, and yeah, you think, shit, what am I going to make out of my life? I also think it's important that your soul gains more than your hands. I think we're here for experience. So don't get lost chasing materialistic things. Don't get me wrong, I would love a pink Lamborghini, and everyone in my life knows that, but I think it's important for your soul to gain more. Yeah, and spread love and positivity, because I think that's really important too. And everyone's going through something, or everyone's got something on their mind. So just be there for other people, but most importantly, be there for yourself. So that's all I have to say. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I know this is very different to my other videos, but I love you. And yeah, look after each other and look after yourself.